Welcome to Monday Night TPK.
Alright, hey, thanks for listening. This is Monday Night TPK. We are a real play Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition podcast, getting our feet wet with Tomb of Annihilation. I think as I'm recording this is what, episode 10?
10?
I think it's episode 10.
I believe it's 10.
I believe it's 10. My name is Kyle, and around this table I have got 4 people. They're really fantastic people, just the best people. So they're fantastically great people.
We try.
Except for Ryan.
What do you want?
So, Dana, since you're winking at me, how you doing?
I'm alright.
You're what now?
I'm alright.
You alright?
I'm alright. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sam, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Hey, I'm fine. Thank you for asking. I do appreciate that.
No problem.
Matt,
Yes.
what's good?
Kingdom Hearts was pretty good.
Kingdom Hearts. Is your life consumed by Kingdom Hearts?
Consumed by it, yes.
Now, we're recording this at a very different date relative to when it comes out, so you're playing Kingdom Hearts 2, right? That's how long this podcast is?
Nope. Nope.
Oh.
It's not 12 years old.
We've been sitting on these recordings for just ever.
Just forever.
Forever.
Waiting for the opportune time.
Okay. Hey Ryan, I see you're wearing a D&D t-shirt.
I love my D&D t-shirt.
Yeah, you have many of them, I know.
I know. People give them to me. I like it.
They know you like a thing, so you get gifts about the thing.
Yes. I'm easy to shop for.
That completely makes sense. You don't feel like that's just like too on the nose though? Like,
Nah.
It's D&D night, I'm gonna wear a shirt with a beholder on it.
Don't wear the shirt of the band you're going to go see. Is that what it says or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude, I'm just making fun of you.
Unless you bought the shirt there, then you can put it on. But don't wear a band shirt for the band you're seeing while you're going there.
That sounds like a lot of rules.
It is. It's an unspoken rule. But it's a rule.
So, currently trying to get my mini out of my case without making too much noise.
Okay.
Why don't we
Been-
just all
been a-
pause?
Alright, so we have been playing now for, as I said, this is episode 10, so a little while now. And obviously stuff has been happening, you know, while we're sitting around here making faces at each other, speaking in weird voices and throwing on plastic. Sam has been keeping phenomenal notes on a shared Google Doc
I try.
that some of us totally look at when we're not here playing.
Yeah, right?
Totally.
I make sure
And
to check in like once a day.
yeah, you're doing great, Sam. You really are. She's gonna read to you her notes so we can figure out where the heck we are right now.
Okay. In game, we are in a brightly colored port town. There is a bunch of lizards. There are a bunch of lizards doing mundane work. Rixor still thinks we are in the basement. Actually, we're in Chulk. Wakanga has a map. Brielle looks out at the bay and sees the backside of a man statue. Update. Nessie is in the bay. People from all other places are at the port. Rixor experiences Triceratops love. Update.
That was not in my notes. That's not in my story.
Update. Dinosaur races weekly. Oh, and there are some checkered flag emojis around that. Back to the statue. Na Mbuso. He's the king. A man with an entourage cometh. His entourage has weapons. Weird-looking weapons. Sharp, stabby weapons. Man is happy to see us. Everything is alive! Through gates equals pretty houses. His villa got a lot of torches. We go to the sitting room. Gilly hopes it's a dining room. Wakanga does some talking and has an item. It's a map. Gilly's prayer book is written in Old Oman.
Omoan.
See, I told you I was going to butcher it after we changed it.
That's okay.
Obtao. Obteu. See, I can't change it. I gotta write it
That's
like
okay. If you gotta write it
phonetically.
phonetically, but do it phonetically.
Left because people were not worshiping him well enough. It is recommended we get a guide. We need to find people who know about the curse and the soulmonger. Quest list. Number 1. Find a guide. Number 2. Find accommodations. Number 2A. 2 popular inns, both near the Red Bazaar, south end of the city. 2A1. Something loud, the thundering lizard. 2A2. Peaceful night is Kaya's house of repose. 3. Find a way out of the port town. 4. Return back to the villa when all is solved. Sounds simple enough,
Yeah,
right?
all in all, pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty straightforward. I think we're good.
Okay.
We've got this in the bag.
Won't take
3
long.
to 4 more episodes, and we're probably done, right?
Yeah, we got
yeah.
this.
It's a little fetch quest, yeah.
Yeah, basic fetch quest. There you go.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
not even an escort mission
No.
yet.
Yes. Oh. Wah, wah.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So I believe the very, very last thing you guys did was you stepped out of the Wakanga's villa. You were in a group. You had just been given the list of quests that Sam just read to us. And it was starting to rain. So y'all are getting wet, standing on dude's front porch.
Weren't we torn between quiet night versus loud night?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you were told that the Thundering Lizard Inn would be a raucous good time, and Kaya's House of Repose would be more of a quiet, peaceful place.
Right.
We're still early in the day, though, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm gonna put you at like 10, 11 a.m.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So we've got like a full day.
Yeah, essentially.
I believe we talked about getting rooms and then going and exploring.
Yeah.
I think is what we.
Yeah, 'cause
I think we talked about out of game, but
Yeah. So I think you wanted to go to some shops or something.
Brielle wants to fix her weapon.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that she wants to do is get her sword fixed, and then after that, she really doesn't care what we do. So
Yeah, so let's secure some lodgings.
yeah, we can do that. Brielle and Gilly are gonna want the quiet place. But if you guys want the loud one, you can go there. We can split up.
I think Rixer would just follow along. It's not gonna push for one over the other.
Oh man. We're outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're kind of standing on the porch.
Gilly goes back and knocks on the door.
After a few moments, somebody you had seen as a servant answers the door. Yes.
Hello. I forgot to ask a very important question. Between the 2 inns that Wakanga has suggested, which one has better breakfast?
What inns did Wakanga suggest?
The Thundering Lizard and Kaya's House of Repose?
Kaya's House of Repose has much better accommodations, food, and lodging.
Excellent. Thank you so much for your time. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye now. I'm going to
Is
go
that
to Kaya's
Lurch?
house.
I think Lurch is not for double for you. Rang.
Yeah, now we got banned in the Christmas aisles again.
Not again.
Not
Not
again.
again. Alright.
I'm going to go to Kaya's house. That has better breakfast.
I'll go with you guys. My personal
Sure.
feelings that experiencing a nice loud night, it doesn't matter. I'll tag along with you.
Is that okay?
Yeah. I don't care.
Hooray! Breakfast.
And I'm making a mental note here
Brielle just kind of
not
like,
to lose the map.
Yeah, don't do that.
Brielle just kind of giggles at Gilly's excitement for going and getting breakfast, and she kind of walks off and stands in the rain a little bit, and just kind of enjoys the feel of the probably cooler rain than what the air was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. It's still like super humid, but with the rain comes, I mean, it might only be now in the like high 70s in terms of feel, as opposed to, 80s, 90s.
She's gonna kind of bask in that for a moment because she is hot.
Yeah,
Because
she is.
she is. I mean, she is. Even though she is very massively scarred. She's going to kind of enjoy the cooler temperature from the rain because she has got fur on her armor, which
That's an
does
interesting way to
not
take a
feel
shower.
good here. So she's also going to kind of take off her gauntlets, which have fur on them, and also the leather tunic that she has over her armor, and kind of take those off and get some of that fur off of her as she's standing there.
She is stripping down to her summer.
She's got our chain mail on under the leather tunic. She just uses the leather tunic for the fur and to cover the fact that she's wearing armor.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
After a few moments of us setting out, Rickster stops in the track. Wait, I've got an important question.
Yeah?
Isn't it too late in the afternoon for breakfast?
No, actually right now, Gilly kind of looks up. I bet the sky's cloudy.
Uh-huh.
So she's kind of just going with it. It's about time for, it could be either third breakfast or pre-game lunch.
Pre-game lunch sounds okay.
Yeah, it's real good.
I'll try that.
Pre-game lunch. Okay,
Okay.
okay. That's usually like 2 courses.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I'm glad we figured that out.
Yeah. Anytime you want to talk like about meal times or food or dinner or
Brielle's gonna lay her hand on Gilly
what?
and then sign, "Let's just go,"
Okay.
and then she's gonna start walking.
Brielle says we should go.
Okay.
But if you want to talk about food, I'm game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were
Yeah,
we told
one
where
time-
these inns were at?
I had
You were given
Piece of
some
bread?
basic
Basic
directions.
directions. Okay.
with an egg in it.
Oh, pizza.
Have you had that before?
Yeah. Eggs in a basket. I've had that before. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's real good.
That was my favorite when I
Oh.
was little.
Oh yeah, that can be a part of pre-game lunch. That shouldn't be a problem.
Okay.
Yeah. Goes well with sausage.
Yeah.
And biscuit. Maybe donut. Oh, I love donuts.
What's donut?
Oh man. Okay, so it's kind of like bread. But it's softer and it's covered in like sweet stuff, like frosting. Do you know what frosting is?
I don't know.
Oh man, I'm so excited! I'm gonna teach you so many things. Okay.
As Brielle's walking, she's kind of rubbing her head, like she's getting a headache.
Sam and Dana, you guys can both have a point of inspiration. Your fantastic role playing on the topic of food.
So Brielle's kind of taken off her armor and stuff, and so her flesh is more exposed. You guys are going to notice that just her face isn't scarred, but all of her arms scarred all up, and any of her like chest area or her back that's exposed, you can see cuts and puncture marks are all over her body. Also, you're going to notice if you walk on the right side of her,
Sure.
she's got on her shoulder, the top part of her arm just below the shoulder, she has an orc skull tattooed on her arm with a dagger going through it that looks like an orcish dagger that's going through it, which is also the same dagger that hangs from her hip. She's got on her back, for anybody that walks behind her, on the back of her neck, she's got a tattoo in Elvish that's just a single Elvish rune, so if you speak Elvish, you'll know what it means. And then also, she's got a wrist tattoo that has Elvish written all the way around it. And all of these glow slightly at the same color that like bottom tuft of her hair glows, which she's currently probably at like a yellowish orange.
So they change color with her hair.
They do change color with
That's
her
pretty
hair.
cool.
Hmm.
So yeah, I guess if it's, because I was gonna be like, I don't know if Ricks would be observant enough, but if it's glowing,
It does glow.
then
Yeah.
So, do you work on a farm? So, as all these scratches are, he like points to his own arm that has a lot of scratches and
Yeah.
scars, but they're definitely like longer, not necessarily a bunch of little ones.
She shakes her head. She just shakes her head no.
Oh, that's I got this one from a bull, and that same bull got me right there. And I don't remember what happened over here. This was a horse. He points to his cheek. It's got like just a little tiny scratch.
She'll look at you and she'll point to like all of them. I actually have a cut on my arm for some reason. I don't know where that came from. She'll point to all of them and then she'll sign something at you and then walk away.
Do you want me to tell you what she said? Oh, do you want me to share that?
She doesn't respond. If you want to tell her what I just said, you can tell her what I said.
I think she's mad at me.
Hold on.
I don't know where my marker went.
Rendering.
So as
Oh,
you guys are walking down the street and kind of heading towards where you were told these inns were, you begin to hear the sounds of like a lute being played, and it's drawing closer. And you're talking very animately, and you're showing, pointing at different scars, and like you're looking at scars and having this conversation kind of, and this tabaxi woman, this kind of feline cat woman, kind of like was playing the lute and sort of just like steps past you and kind of does a little bit of a dance around you, and just kind of stops, and kind of you guys would have assumed kind of stop because she's right in your path.
Mm-hmm.
And she kind of was playing a few more chords on her lute. Like, my friends, you look like such fantastic wealthy people. I wonder if you might do me a small favor.
I just kind of look down at my rags and junk around me like,
Brielle naturally grabs her money sack and holds it.
Yeah.
She's used to these kind of people.
my pet rat.
Oh
Copy.
right, yeah. I forgot that
12?
They have 12.
I have a fantastic business opportunity for any one of you. I don't ask for much. I need but one piece of gold, one gold coin, and I have insider knowledge on a fantastic gambling game. But I'm one coin short, and they're most insistent on proper payment up front. I promise you one
Crazy
simple,
cat lady, you have a problem.
My problem, yes sir, I do. My problem is that I am one gold coin short of being able to put my stake in for this
Then
fantastic.
perhaps it's not meant to be.
I know the odds though, sir, and I will pay you back. I will pay you back with interest. But I just need one coin, and I'm sure of my odds. Tomorrow I will pay you back.
Rixer has really wide eyes, and it's like
And
getting
she's just
round.
like zooms right in.
my coin purse, and then like I get out some silver pieces, and I'm counting them. 2, 3, 4,
she's like trying not to like
6.
interrupt you, like you can see her
7.
vibrating a little bit, just like she wants you to hurry up. Like she can already see how much money's in your hand by glancing, but
7. That's not. Oh, that's not enough. I'll just. I guess I can't get rid of all this change. Gives a gold coin.
she snatches it right up. Thank you so much, sir. Oh, thank you so much. You will not regret this. I promise you. I will repay you, and you will make money off of this transaction. What is your name, sir?
Rixer.
Rixer, and the coin has disappeared, like somewhere on her body, and she, thank you again, thank you so much, and she strums her lute, and she kind of like dances off back behind you guys, singing Rixer, the generous orc, is so kind, and you kind of trails off as she continues singing your name.
Just kind of bob my head a little bit with it. We've got like a little smile on my face.
And just as quickly as she came, she has disappeared back into the crowds, and her song you can't quite hear anymore over the sounds of the people everywhere, and you aren't too far from the docks where you can kind of hear people loading boats, and dinosaurs walk past you with thump 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 thump.
That was a nice cat lady. I've never talked to a cat lady before.
Yeah.
Brielle's the whole conversation with those two. Brielle's been making hand signs at Gilly.
Those types of people, they're not always cats, but they're not always trustworthy. So you gotta be careful.
I'm not worried.
Okay, they like to steal sometimes.
Oh, well, I've got... And I checked my weapons. I got my bag. Nope, I've got everything. I'm good.
Okay. Also, Brown wasn't mad at you.
Oh, okay.
Dark past.
Oh, okay.
Dark
Yeah.
past.
Yeah, it's okay, you're good.
Okay, that's good. I guess. I mean, not... It's not good,
Yeah.
but it's okay.
But if it's not you.
Okay.
Yeah.
After more walking, and you guys have now with this tabaxi along behind you, you see up ahead an enormous covered, kind of like open-sided tent that is just rows and rows of vendor stalls, just like all underneath this like basically shaded space in the center of. It's like where two streets kind of intersect, so it's kind of like almost like a Y shape you see. And there's just like vendor stalls selling all kinds of things that you could eat or wear or want to purchase, and you can smell cooking food, fresh fish, herbs and spices and different colored bolts of cloth, all kinds of stuff. And the tent above their head is bright red, and you were told to look out for the Red Bazaar because your different hotels and our inns rather
Yep.
were near the Red Bazaar, and that was where a big merchant area is. So you can probably assume that this is the Red Bazaar.
Okay.
I think we found where we're looking for.
Do I offhand see any smiths? Or is this not a place for a smith? Is this just like stalls and
This
stuff?
is just stalls.
Okay.
You can see people who seem to be selling like metal goods that were probably made in some
in
sort of
forge.
forge, but this isn't where they'd be made.
Okay. She'll look for that later then. We weren't given a direction from the bazaar where the inns were we?
You were just told they were by.
We were just told by investigation check to see if we can find them.
Give me a perception.
Perception? I think that's better for me. That's a pretty good roll. That is a 22, my friend.
So yeah, you're kind of like looking over people's heads, and you know these streets are lined with buildings, and kind of like searching around, you can see actually a painted sign kind of coming out towards the street, and you can see Kaya's house of repose.
Oh, okay. I will kind of signal at everybody to pay attention to me for a second and then point to it.
They can find it.
Yeah. And
Rick,
then
Rixer's like 2 stalls back. No idea that you guys aren't right next to him.
Okay.
I will turn to Gilly and signal to her to go get Rixer, and then I'll go stand by the sign and wait for her to come back.
Gilly is like overwhelmed by the amount of people and being short stature, like it's just all encompassing, and she looks behind her and goes, "Oh crap! Okay!" and runs back to get Rixor.
I don't know what random thing would have caught his attention. Like, I don't know, some kind of fruit, bizarre fruit.
Yeah, there is a kind of a fruit. It's yellow in color. It's kind of an oblong not quite round exactly, like a stretched out ball maybe, and it's covered in orange and blue spines.
Okay.
Oh.
And as you are standing there looking at it, there is a kind of an older Cholton woman dressed in bright yellow and red robes and kind of flowing light robes, not like heavy robes. And she looks at you with a great big smile on her face, and she starts to speak to you in Omoan, which she would quickly realize just your blank stare.
Yeah.
And then she can speak common as well, and she's like, "Oh, sir! Oh, have you ever had spine fruit before?
No.
Oh my! It is the most delectable fruit in all of Chult. You are sure to love it." And she's gonna
Might want to
kind of
pass me safe out.
reach
Going on a
down
little trip.
and pick one up from the stall, and she kind of pulls a knife from out of her robes, and she kind of like with just a couple swift strokes peels like half of it off, and like the rind kind of just falls away, the spiky part, and it's got a light juicy pink flesh on the inside. And she cuts you off probably like a top third of this piece of fruit. Please try it. We have the best spine fruit in all of the Red Bazaar.
Okay.
And she's watching you like expectantly.
That's
First hits 3.
it's like sweet and then not sweet afterwards. I like it though.
It is a fantastic fruit. Fantastic. It does me honor to know that you like this fruit so much.
I need some of those. How much are they?
You can get 5 of these for 3 silver pieces.
Okay, I'll take this many, and just gives her a gold coin.
Liar stock.
Oh, you are very generous.
It's 33.
10 gold, 10 silver equals 1 gold.
Okay, thank you. Well, math is hard, guys.
Rickster thinks so too.
She looks at her stock and like she pulls out a bag, kind of a canvas sack basically, because at this point she doesn't care giving away a canvas sack, and she starts putting her entire like she doesn't have 33. She's got like probably like let's say 28 of them.
Okay.
And this bag is just bulging. Oh, would you like your change, sir? And she.
No, I've got too much change. Thank you.
She again, the coin
Oh my God!
disappears.
Stop saying how much money you have.
Oh, you are too kind. Thank you very much.
I mean, at this time, I imagine Gilly's like running up, and she just sees the big bag that the vendor is just stuffing. She goes, "Oh man, you bought a lot."
Yeah, these are for you, and I just hand you the whole big bag.
Oh, man! Wow!
I mean, this sack is like probably half of Gilly's weight.
At least she's got a +1 to strength.
Do you want me to carry you?
Yeah!
Okay, that bag's really heavy, and I'll pick up you and the bag and just carry it.
That's great! Wow, is this what it's like to be tall?
I think so.
Whoa, this is cool. Okay, so we gotta go back to see Brielle.
Oh yeah, over there.
We gotta go get her, and she found our place where we're gonna stay, so we gotta go now.
Okay, can we come back though?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, like, wow, this is a big gift. Wow.
I'll help you eat it. They're really good. They're like sweet, but then they're not sweet.
Okay. This can be a part of pregame lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Give it about 5 minutes. You get to make your constitution save.
Hey guys, I don't feel so.
Alright. So you guys are standing out in front of the Kaya's House of Repose, and I mean, there's a door. It's closed. I'm assuming y'all want to go inside.
Yeah.
Cool. Good choice. Good choice. I support your choice. You go inside, and it immediately looks like most taverns you might expect. A large, kind of walk into like a dining, sitting area. You can see to the left and to the right are two very large staircases that kind of go up to the second floor, and it looks like their rooms are open onto a balcony that surrounds the eating area. If you're really paying attention, you can see there's hallways up top that go further back beyond what you can immediately see. Down on the floor with you, there is kind of a great big bar that stands in between the two staircases with doors going to the back on either side of the bar, like going to a back room.
Okay.
There are a few people sitting at tables. Looks like they're drinking coffee or some sort of beverage or tea and eating simple small meals. As you walk in, a tall, you would assume half-elf man comes up to you and welcome to Kaya's house of repose. How can I help you?
We need lodging
Well, fantastic. We have lodging. We have rooms.
and food.
We
We
serve
need
food as well.
pre-lunch though.
Pre-lunch.
Yes.
Well, we
have some fruit to add to it.
That is okay if you want to eat your. If you're staying in our rooms and you want to eat your fruit here, you can do so, however you please.
Awesome.
I picture I'm still carrying Gilly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She's like talking, like you have her in like a
Kind of just like,
wraparound hold.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's like talking from your chest, like ready.
You get the idea that this guy is not really fazed at all by your eccentricities.
okay.
How many rooms and for how many nights are you looking?
Gilly will hold up 3 fingers for rooms.
3 rooms for 1 night to start.
Fantastic. Just 1 night in this beautiful city. Are you sure you wouldn't want to stay longer?
Well, is
Gilly was saying got things to do.
Bria?
Brielle was saying got things to do.
Yeah, we got things to do, so let's just start with 1, and then if the city calls us to stay another, we'll come back.
Well, fantastic. The price is going to be 1 gold piece per night.
Oh, that's easy. Okay.
Brielle's
And-
got it.
Okay.
Is she going to pay for everybody?
Yeah, she'll actually just pay for everyone.
Well, he will take your coin and... Well, thank you, sir. And... sorry, here, Brielle.
Yeah.
Thank you, miss, and he'll nod. And with the room comes 1 meal for the day.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Well, I should say one plate of food.
Oh, well,
He,
thank you. That's
he
very
gives
generous.
you a knowing look as if he's met halfway through.
Okay, that's okay. I can pay for more.
And he will go back behind the bar, and he'll make some notes in a great big book, and he will ask you to, if you would each sign next to your room number, and he'll kind of put his like little X's next to 3 different numbers, like all almost like next to each other,
Right.
and turn the book around and give you a pen.
Well, Brielle will sign her name. And hand the pen to Gilly.
Am I in a different room from you?
No.
Okay.
That's why
I
she said 3 rooms.
Right.
Because 1, 2, 3.
Right. Okay, so I could sign next to Brielle's
Yeah,
name? Okay, I'll sign next to Brielle's name.
What room do you want?
I point to one that doesn't have an X next to it.
It's just signed by their name.
I'll just point at one, and you can sign wherever you want.
Does Botwin sign?
Yeah.
Does Rixer sign?
Yeah, I kind of just like put some lines on it.
Well, when because Gilly's like still
Oh yeah, yeah.
Rixor's chest, she sees her like going down on a spot that doesn't have an X on it, and she goes, no, you have to sign next to the X.
Oh, I thought that one was taken.
No,
Put some marks next
it's
to
for
it.
you. Good job.
The whole time, the half-elf man is just standing there smiling. The sure. I've already lost what the voice was I had in this character. There sure are a lot of adventurers in the city today. What is your type, I should say? What brings you to Port Ninezar?
Stuff.
A woman's basement.
Yeah, that's
Real
what it
just
was actually.
Shakes your head, yeah.
But have you ever been to Larlouch? This looks kind of like an inn. I stayed there at Larlouch. It was very nice. So I'm sure this is nice.
He seems a little confused, but takes the compliment with a very gracious nod of his head. Well, thank you. We do try to keep it nice here. We try to keep it peaceful and let our guests relax as best they can. And with that, he will hand you 3 keys and direct you that the rooms are going to be up the stairs to his left and down the hall further, and not around the ring around the bar area.
Okay. Are they next to each other, the rooms?
He'll point basically Montwood's room and the room that Gilly and Brielle are in are going to be adjacent, with Rixer's room directly across the hall. Kind of between them.
Okay, thank you. Are the doors numbered too?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so Rixer, see the number on the key?
Yeah, it says 13.
Yeah, okay, so you're gonna look for that number next to a door upstairs and I can help show you.
Oh, okay.
It's special. The keys just don't work for any door.
Yeah, that's usually how keys work.
Okay, I was just checking.
Yeah.
I'm helping.
Yeah,
What?
I have you been to Larlouch?
Wow.
It's second best inn I've ever been in. I stayed there for 2 weeks.
Wow, that sounds nice.
Yeah, it was.
Maybe you can tell me more about it. Hold on, Brielle wants to say something.
Brielle signs to you.
Oh, sir, do you know where the nearest smith is? Like blacksmith?
Yeah, he will tell you that there are several smithies in the city, and that he would basically give you some directions to the nearest one in the market ward, and then tell you that there are the ones in the market ward are going to be the best that Port Ninezaro can offer. They are some of the best smiths in the world. They can create amazing things. If you're looking for something more economical, you could probably find some outside of the city in Malar's Throat, and he's aware of a couple in the Tiriki Anchorage.
Oh, is that good? Okay.
You want to note those?
Yeah.
And with that, he will tell you that. He's like, oh, and one more thing. He will give each of you a token. It's just basically a piece of wood with different colored, it's got a maze on both sides. One side is blue and the other side is yellow. And he'll tell you you can redeem these for your free plate of food anytime in the next day, the next 24 hours.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Can I have the names of the places again?
Absolutely. We are currently in the market ward, and there are the finest smiths in all of Port Ninezaro.
Okay.
But if you're looking for something a little bit cheaper, you can go just outside of the city walls to Malar's Throat.
Uh-huh. Ah.
Typing, sorry.
Okay.
Or you can head out to the Tiriki Anchorage.
Mm.
And he'll see you taking vivid notes. Like, would you like me to spell those for you?
No, I think I got it. The Tiriki Port?
Tiriki Anchorage.
Teriyaki. I
Anchorage.
love teriyaki.
Oh, we don't. What does teriyaki say? I've never heard of the word teriyaki. What is that?
That's you're listening? Oh, I wasn't talking to you.
He's gonna look to his left and his right, and then just nod. Very good, sir.
Don't worry about it. It's cool.
As I said, we've been having a lot of guests recently,
Yeah.
very similar to yourselves. But I'm so glad that you made the choice to stay here at Kaya's.
I feel like we made a really good choice.
What do you guys have for passive perceptions?
14.
16.
I
13.
have a 14 also.
Okay, cool.
That's not right. 16. I'm sorry.
Cool.
So, do we just want to head back out now? Or do we want to check out our rooms first?
We should probably get something to eat.
Yeah! Attaboy. Gilly signs to Brielle.
At this point, the
Brielle's
man
just shaking her head, yes.
at this point the man has walked away. After standing there, kind of awkwardly, watching you guys talk to yourselves.
Brielle just shakes her head at everything Gilly is signing to her. And then kind of gives a side-eye glance quickly at Wixer and then...
Okay, so, Brielle, how about we have pre-game lunch and then go out and then come back for lunch and then have a quick break and then have dessert?
Brielle shakes her head no
Okay. One.
and signs 1.
Oh. Oh! And Gilly excitedly, like, show him the bag! Show him the bag! Her the bag! Show her the bag!
Open it up and like pull it out. It looks spiky, but it's not. Here, you feel.
I assume this is a native fruit, yeah, so it's nothing I've seen before.
Nope.
Alright.
And Gilly stares directly in Brielle's eyes. She bought 28 of them!
Brielle's eyes widen. And then she sighs.
They're for sharing!
They're sweet, but then they're like not sweet.
Okay.
You want to
She,
try one? No, wait.
She'll take one, and then she'll pull out that dagger that she's got, and she'll peel off the outside there. And
Should we go sit down as we're like peeling this in the lobby? We could go sit down at a table.
Brielle goes and sits down.
Okay.
Yeah, there are many open
I assume,
tables.
yeah, I assume it's just sit wherever you want.
Essentially,
Yeah.
yes.
Mama, you can have some too.
Oh, I would love some.
Okay.
Here, take 2.
I think I can only eat
How
maybe
big are these?
half of
I
one
don't know
right
if you
now.
described
Oh,
how big
okay.
they were. Is it like
A
grapefruit
large,
big, or is
a
it?
very large apple.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
I was
Uh,
imagining a little bit bigger.
No.
Okay.
So like an orange size. Yeah. Well,
Not quite as
Apples are a little bit bigger than
yeah, not
oranges.
quite as big as a grapefruit, but
okay.
It's like
a very large apple.
Okay.
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 Okay. So yeah, she'll peel it, and then she'll just split it in half, and then keep a piece by her, give a piece to Gilly, and then she'll kind of hold out her hand and ask for another one, and then she'll peel it, and then she'll split it in half like you would an apple, and then slide a piece to Montwood, and then a piece to Rixer.
Oh, thank you. This is sticky though. Why are you staring at me?
Oh! Gilly just like shoves the whole half in her mouth. And like her cheeks puff out while she's like trying to chew it off.
Brielle cuts hers into slices and eats
Aw.
one in each individual slice. She doesn't.
Gilly like
She
thinks
eats
about
she
spitting
eats
it
a
back
little
out.
bit more daintily than Gilly does.
You guys are at a table eating fruit. A
5 sessions later.
yeah, right.
Half the bag of fruit
With the
is
way
gone.
we've been going.
Eating fruit at the table, part 1.
We're gonna sit here and we're gonna eat the whole bag.
That will make great radio. As you're sitting there,
Oh, this one's not ripe.
a different man, a human, Chulton, comes up to your table and he's got what do you call it, like a napkin or something draped over his arm. holding it kind of his chest, very, very fancy.
Looks like a waiter.
Yeah. Good afternoon, or I suppose it's still morning. What can I get you?
Good morning! A menu? Please?
Well, just let me know what you would like. We have most things.
The bread with the egg in the middle of it. Do you have that?
We do. What? And he's gonna start to ask you a question, and then just like, I will bring you that.
And some sausage.
Absolutely.
Gilly gives a thumbs up.
We have the finest sausage in all of the Port Nine-Zyro.
Okay, that will work.
Gilly's like speedily chewing through the fruit.
Okay.
Okay, I want a waffle.
A waffle.
A waffle.
What's
You said you have all the things.
I'm sure we can come up with a waffle.
It's like fried bread with holes in it for the syrup.
He nods. Very good. Very
Yeah.
good. Very good.
Okay, not then. And then I want oatmeal.
In the holes in the bread.
No, that's where the syrup goes. I want oatmeal in a bowl next to the waffle.
Ah, very good.
And then I want bacon. Yeah.
Do you want? I'm sorry. Would you like bacon from a pig, or would you like bacon from the dinosaur?
Oh no, there's choices. Yes.
Very good.
And then I want sausage.
Fantastic.
That's enough. Thank you.
Fantastic. You are welcome.
Yeah.
He will look at Brielle expectantly.
Brielle will sign to Gilly and say just 2 eggs.
She wants 2 eggs.
Would she like those eggs cooked?
How do you want them done? Cooked? Do you want them like scrambled? Do you want them like over easy?
She does the over easy.
Over easy. Over easy.
Very good.
Oh, jeez.
And he'll turn to look at Mountwood, noticing that Mountwood isn't looking at him.
Mom, when it's your
My
turn.
one will slap.
Oh, hi.
He just
Gilly-
smiles. He smiles.
Oh, you're a
Brielle
friendly
will
one
slap
too.
over.
Everybody's just so friendly.
He looks around at like the 3 other people in the room.
I mean, here in general,
Very good, sir.
very friendly. Very quick to take your money too.
What will you have, sir?
Could I just get some water?
Very good.
I filled up on melon.
All right then.
Fruit. It's not a melon. I keep thinking it's a melon. It's not a melon. It's a fruit.
He will walk away. I don't know, 10, 15 minutes pass, and your food comes out, and it's everything that you have described it to be, and it is hot and it's fresh and it's delicious, and I'm sure that you have enjoyed it very thoroughly. As you have finished up your pre-lunch,
Pre-game lunch.
your brunch,
Yeah.
Crunch. I love it.
what is your next course of action?
Brielle wants to go to the smith real quick before it gets too late, so that she can get that done, and then we can do whatever while he's repairing the sword. So
Sure. Where would you like to find? Where would you like to find Smith?
whichever one is closest, I guess.
The closest ones would be the ones right in the market district, because you're
Right,
basically in the market
yeah.
district.
That's where she'll go.
Gilly is going to invite Rixer to come with us. Do you want to come with us? We're going to go back out in the market.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'd like that.
Stick close because I really like you and I feel bad because they didn't get you a donut. And I want to find a really good one. Maybe there'll be one in the market.
Okay, I could eat more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Attaboy.
Are you gonna get lost? There's a lot of people out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of intimidating being shorter and all the people. But it's alright.
Okay.
I'll manage.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys can go out back into the towards the Red Bazaar, and same scene as before. It's now right about midday. The rain seems to have let up considerably, and while it was decently cool enough inside the establishment you're just in, the inn, the humidity outside has just grown, especially, and now that the sun is coming back out, it is just extraordinarily hot. You basically just walk into a wall of your own sweat as soon as you
That's the
as
worst.
soon as you walk out the doors. But the man had given you kind of basic directions to the forge in the market district. Less so if you decide to go to the TPK anchorage or Mailer's Throat. But I'm assuming you can go down and follow the directions to the forge.
Yeah,
and
that's where she'll go.
it doesn't take much to see the basically thick black smoke from the forge. And as you approach, you realize it is largely like there's kind of like a front area that has like a canopy to it, but where the actual forge is open to the air.
Okay.
There's some smaller like umbrellas kind of providing some shade here and there, but like open sky. Maybe you get the idea they don't want all that heat being trapped inside of a
I've seen
building.
pretty much what you're describing before. Yeah. I can visualize that pretty good.
And there is a Chultan man. Right now, there's not a whole lot going on in the forge itself. Like it's still hot. It's kind of kept hot. But no one's really working on anything right now. And there's a man actually. He has like a small, almost like a screwdriver. He's kind of like tightening a little projects he's working on. It looks like you can't really make out necessarily what it is, but it seems to have some springs and some very small cogs, and he's working on it.
Okay.
Intricate. And as you walk in, he sets it down and, "What can I do for you, sir?"
Ma'am?
Sorry, ma'am. "What can I do for you, ma'am?"
She will pull out the bent longsword that she has and place it on the stand in front of him.
He looks a little bit like, not really shocked per se, like it's a mixture of shock and just impressed. And he picks it up by the handle and kind of like by the flat of the blade a little bit. He's like looking at it from different sides, like, "Well, wow, how?" And he's gonna hold it up by the hilt and kind of like hold it out and looks again, twisting, and he's looking at the curve and the kink in it, like, "How did you go about that?"
She signs towards Gilly and just says it's a long story.
It's a long story. Is there like a bar or like a
You can't
counter?
see Gilly.
You
She's
can't
not.
see Gilly.
She's just
If
words
that's
are-
true.
Real signs and then words come up from the ground.
There is a counter.
Okay.
Counter there, and definitely like at the moment he's kind of like looking over the counter to see, but he saw you come in,
Hey, Al.
and he'll look at you and kind of nod. And then he looks back at Brielle, a little bit confused that you know why you're not answering, but just shrugs. Doesn't really seem to
She
care.
lifts her throat, and now you can see the scars a lot better. And she kind of points to this, and then makes a hand sign of talking, and then shakes her head no.
He'll just kind of like give you this very like serious nod, just of the head, like, "Well, I'm sorry," but then I'll go back to all business and say, "Well, I'm assuming you want this fixed then." And he's still kind of like he's still looking at it.
She shakes her head, very enthusiastically. Yes.
"Well, I can definitely do it. Shouldn't take me more than an hour or so." He's gonna shrug. He's like, "This isn't gonna be a whole lot of work. I'll charge you. I don't know. Let's say 5 or silver pieces."
It's not bad. Bria will hand sign towards Gillian to ask if he wants that up front.
Do you want payment now? Or like half now, half later? How do you want to work that?
Out of game, I wish I had looked up like the price of a longsword. Probably more than 5 silver.
Gosh. I knew what it was and I can't think of it right now. 50
Uh,
gold. I want to say 50, but it might be
50 gold?
30.
Gold pieces?
Like a full sword, yeah.
Okay.
Like,
That'll be fine then. Yeah.
Sorry, did we do any shopping like before we actually left?
doing
Any what?
shopping before? we
Yeah.
left?
Can you do
Some
it?
people
Yeah.
just did like little tiny things.
Yeah, you bought
Okay.
a whole bunch of stuff. You had
Okay,
a whole list.
because I have like that. I have more daggers. And I'm like, I don't remember.
Yeah, we did
We
like
did
a
that,
little like
actually.
out of game
Okay.
conversation, and then
Okay.
we just kind of glazed over it.
Okay.
And so you asked him whether or not he wants the silver pieces up front, and he'll shrug and say, "You know what? If you don't pay me when I'm done, I'm gonna sell the swords, and I'm gonna make more than 5 silver."
She makes
So-
makes like some gestures of I get that.
So an hour later, he's still like he's really kind of interested in like how this sword is bent so completely. Whatever you want to do.
She'll pull out a gold and hand it to him.
He'll nod like, "All right, I'll give you a change when you return."
She signs no, like keep it.
Very kind, very kind. And he kind of puts it in a till in a very not shady kind of way. Like very much just a business transaction. Again, come back in an hour. I'll have this done.
She shakes her head yes, and then
He's gonna then notice that Montwood is staring.
Oh,
at
no,
him.
not there. No.
Oh, okay. Montwood's not staring at him. He doesn't
No.
notice that.
No.
And
that
he
was just
kind
Ryan.
he will go back to the back of the forge area, and then you can hear him like pumping the bellows and getting it hot, and kind of you hear maybe some tools knocking against each other as he gets them around. And as you guys probably turn and leave and head back to complete your other tasks, I think we're going to call it here. You've had a great time doing a little bit of exploring. Hopefully not getting ripped off by a tabaxi, eating fruit, talking to merchants. It's been a fantastic episode of Monday Night TPK. Thank you for joining us at our table. If you are interested in what we're doing, or what we have done, maybe even, you can find us on all kinds of social media, Facebook, the Twitters, Instagram, maybe other things. Just by searching for Monday Night TPK. Pretty consistent across the board. We've got a YouTube channel through Above the Table Games. There's not a lot of content on there as I'm speaking. We have great ambitions to add more, so we'll see what happens.
We update the pages quite frequently, so
Yeah.
and sometimes
absolutely.
we just post random things of interest and whatnot.
And then Matt and I have arguments back and forth on the page.
Sometimes yes.
Alright. Have a good night.
Bye.
I need new pants.